Hey guys, it's Tiff back again for another Monday. And so today I have set some rules in place for myself. Rule number one, I'm going to use collage. Number two, I'm going to use these Arteza paint markers. I've very seldom ever use paint markers. Number three, gesso. Number four, Stabilo, and of course glue stick. And I think that's going to be it that I use today, with the main focus being the collage and the collage papers I'm using are going to be those that I made in the jelly print collage video using tissue paper. If you haven't seen that video, go take a look at it. I will link it, or I'll try to remember. Let's just keep it real. But it was a recent video. I am going to put gesso all over the journal. This journal is my Kristen Peterson Alter State Studio journal. I'm using matte medium for the tissue paper because it's tissue paper and that will tear very easily once it gets wet. So I'm going to put the matte gel medium down. I'm using Deco Arts, but you use whatever you got, sugar dumpling. And then I'm going to go down with a little bit in the top, a little bit in the bottom. And if you remember from the jelly plate, this was one of the only stencils I used, was the alphabet stencil in that collage video. So let's talk about these paint markers, people. Okay, so I have used Montana. I have used Posca. It's just not something that I use a lot of. What I will say is this is the perfect supply to like travel with or take and you do art on your bed or on the couch or wherever, and you don't want to have to bring everything. I felt like the colors are very good. The opaqueness, like with this white here, I'm kind of testing it just to see how opaque it actually is and kind of bringing out some of those letters in the in that jelly print there. And I felt like the white's very opaque. I feel like you can do a lot with them. You saw me like using them like paint, so putting some down and then kind of squishing it around and allowing it to kind of do what it do. And so I wanted to use some of the colors from that craft color, and then I'm mixing it with gesso and my finger just to get a lighter shade and to kind of move it around. And if you see from the hand jive there, I was really happy about that. So a brand spanking new Oohoo glue stick that I pulled out this morning to play with. And if you haven't been joining me for the 5-minute art challenge over on Instagram, well guys, it started August 1st. So jump in and let's do some art for 5 minutes. Everybody has 5 minutes of your life you can dedicate to yourself and to your art practice. So go ahead and go check me out over there. I will link my Instagram below. And so hopefully you will find that to be fun and creative. And I'm using that Stabilo all with my left hand and my right hand. And I'm just wanting some very free organic marks. And so I decided to grab my black paint pen that was in here so that I could just kind of smoke out that edge there. And I know I'm not typically a hard edge kind of girl, but I'm kind of digging. I've been adding some harder edges and line work into my journals and my iCads, and I'm really feeling it. So I'm just going with the motion. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody but you. It's about just doing what you do and having fun with it. So art shouldn't be stressful, and I say that all the time. So I sound like a broken record, but I'm just kind of deepening and darkening and connecting the two dissected black areas there, just kind of bringing your eye around the page. in a way so that it's not so like dissected there. And I'm doing this without really thinking much about it, but since I'm doing the voiceover, I'm talking through like kind of why I'm making that decision, I think. And I really love this light peach color, but then I realized that I still had some of that black on my finger, and so I got it all grayed up. But that's okay, we're just rolling with it. And I love scribbles. I don't know, it just brings me back to when I was a kid and I would get that crayon and just scribble around. And I just love organic marks and shapes and messy line work. So I'm going with it. And then I'm bringing in that bright pink, which I love. Y'all know how I love about the pink. So what I am going to do is whiten that area at the bottom, guys. And this is pretty much a wrap. It doesn't make any sense. It's crazy. It's abstract. It's totally messy and totally tiff. So I am going to add some handwritten words at the bottom. And it says, art is my soul food. And that's one of the reasons that I named my class Soul Food, is because I think that art feeds and nurtures the soul. And so that's what I wanted to capture in this page. And I think it is. Like, I think that's what happens. So, again, make sure you go check out my 5-minute challenge and see how that all goes down. Thank you so much for joining me. I would love it if you would subscribe, comment, give me the thumbs up, you know, do all the things. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. And until next time, toodaloo.